Warning, sarcastic commentary, spontaneous references, and random theories ahead. Watch at your own risk. Hello everybody, this is Discombobulate Gamer, and welcome back to part 3 of What Remains of Edith Finch. So this game has been, I don't know about you guys, but I have loved this game so far. Just to kind of summarize, we are playing as this girl, Edith, who I suspect is pregnant, and let's see here. Let's see if I can show you. That's why you can see we got a little tummy going on, and she makes a reference to smaller tummy, to having a bigger tummy. It may not be anything, but that's what I'm thinking. But anyways, she's coming back to her old family house to learn about what happened to her family, I guess. And there's also reference to a family curse. So I think she's also trying to figure out what's going on with the family curse, especially if she is indeed expecting a little one. It makes sense she'd want to know what's going on with the family curse. So in the last couple of episodes we've played through, and we have seen Molly, which was her grandfather's sister, I think, who died when she was 10. We saw basically a lot of kids' deaths. And they're really, like, this game is really unique in the fact that every room you go to, for the most part, someone died. Like, it's the bedroom or the abode of someone. And you usually get to find out how they died in a unique way. So, for example, there was a relative of hers, Barbara, who was a movie star. So we got to see how her death played out through a comic book. So it's been really, really fun so far. Really sad, though. But if you haven't seen the other episodes, feel free to go back and check them out. Or play this game for yourself. It's on, PS4, Windows computers. I'm playing it on the PS4, and it looks gorgeous. So, alright, let's go. We are down in the basement. And it is dark. What am I doing? Oh, I have to open the door. Anyways, we are down in the basement, and we found another secret passageway. And this looks like, I don't know.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
So Walter was, just to kind of refresh you, her great-grandmother Edie's son. From what I remember, great-grandma Edie had 5 kids, 3 of which who died as kids, like young kids. And Walter, his older sister Barbara, was babysitting him when she was killed in what we assume is a home invasion.
He got as far away as he could.
Interesting. Oh! So we've got like a Cold War shelter down here. Alvin cereal. Ooh, pea soup. I'm not a fan of pea soup, honestly. But I'd try the Alvin cereal. I'd be okay with that.
There's a pattern in all these stories.
Oh, creamy peanut butter, good, and grape jelly, perfect. Can't go wrong with creamy peanut butter and grape jelly. And water. Water's always good. Tasty beans. I could leave off the beans. I'd be okay without the beans. Oh, so did he come down here? Did he live down here?
None of this has gotten very far.
I think that's what this is saying. Oh, man. Walter. So, yeah, he came down here. He lived down here. Wow. He lived down here for... Well, he died when he was 53. So he came down here and just lived down here. Peaches. I'm just kind of looking around. Oh, let me see. Oh, interesting. So he's got like a fake window and everything. So he moved down here after his sister died. Like, a lot of the family seems preoccupied with this curse. Alright, let's see here. Is this your journal?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years? Oh.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
So he was, like, young.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Eating peaches? Eating peaches kept you sane.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
I love the differences in music.
But if you wait long enough, You get used to anything.
Huh.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
It's not a real monster, though, is it?
Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Okay.
I have to leave while I still can.
Okay, so he's been down here for 30 years. Where is he going? Where are you going, friend? So it did mention that Edie brought packages down here, so I guess Edie knew he was down here and was bringing him stuff.
I know it's out there somewhere.
The monster? I don't think it can be a real monster, though.
Whatever
There's not
killed
been-
Barbara
Whatever killed... What?
and Molly.
The curse? Because, like, it was in different, like, they died in different
And
situations.
Calvin.
Those are his 3 siblings who died. Oh, so he threw all of his trash down there? Ooh, is
Maybe
he
this
busting out of
is
here?
all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Huh.
Whatever's out there,
Oh,
I want you to know I'm ready for it.
you're on a train track, dude.
I'm going to
The
appreciate
monster
all
was a
of it,
train.
especially the food.
See, all of
Mine
these
is gonna
cutscenes,
have
or not cutscenes, these like mini-sodes, I get really nervous because I know we're seeing
For a
how they
month.
die. Can I get off the train
For
track?
a single week,
Can't really.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Man.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I wonder if she knew. She may not have known. I wonder who all knew Walter was down here. It's just
I'm sure my mom was
sad.
trying to protect me.
From the curse? I still don't really know about the curse. Like, if it's a thing, or if this family is just, like, really unlucky. I don't know.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Hiding away? I don't know. For some reason, I
But
don't
if
feel
she
like
never
Edith, you would
told
be
me
that
about
way.
an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
An uncle under the house is pretty big.
trying to bury something that's still alive.
Interesting.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Yeah, so that's
I
kind of
thought it was time I
confirming.
heard the stories for myself
It's because she's pregnant. It's
and found out what happened to everyone else.
so I guess that she's the last Finch. Like,
But
well,
now I'm
she and her
worried the
baby.
stories themselves might be the problem.
Huh. Well, explain
Maybe we
further.
believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Sad. Like, that's interesting though. Like, it kind of raises the question of like, Yeah. Is this family really cursed, or is it just that they assume that they're cursed? Well, apparently there's no train here anymore. Wait. Is that? I can't look closer. I wonder if that's the house? Like the house that sank? I don't know. This game is gorgeous.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I feel like you should be. Like, it's important to know about your family. Like, I know for me, there are so many stories about my family that I don't know. Like, there's a lot, like, my extended relatives on one side of my family, for a lot of reasons, like, there was a fire that burned down, like, a lot of, like, the old photographs and a lot of the stuff that we would use to pass memories down, and I don't know a lot about this, like, my family on that side. And so, I think it's really important to write this down.
Just died with me.
Wait a minute, maybe it'd be better if this all died. Are you... No. No, she...
But I thought you should know about your family.
She's dying, isn't she? As if this game couldn't get any sadder.
And the history you're a part of.
So she's dying. It makes it sound like maybe she's sick. And she's writing this down for her kid. In case she's not there to tell it. Tell him or her the stories. Oh, man.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Well, belief is really powerful. I mean, I don't know, if you spend your life thinking that you're gonna die because of a curse, or worrying that you're gonna die because of a curse, maybe that worry in itself is a curse. I don't know.
And when you look at the house,
This is sad.
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Yeah. Her family is, like, very imaginative, and
Any of it seems possible.
yeah. I mean, it could be that there's actually a curse, or it could just be that. I think it's more likely to assume that their family is just super imaginative, and they just, I don't know, they just kind of, they believed this curse was real so much that they made it real. This is like a beautiful game, though. I know I keep saying that, but it's just gorgeous. So I think that's the tree we went with when we were in Molly. I think that would lead us to the front of the house.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oof. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. Are we gonna go to the family cemetery? It looks like we are. Yay, cemetery's on a full moon.
But the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Wait, they have a pet cemetery?
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
They do have a pet cemetery. I can see that could be slightly creepy. But on the other hand, that's really cool. Like, I mean, I think about the pets that I've had throughout my life, and I wish that I had, like, a very, like, physical, tangible way to remember them by, like, in that way. But I also can see, like, it is kind of creepy.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah, she was the artist. Oh, these are beautiful. Okay. Oh, Molly. Oh. That's sweet, but that's so sad. Oh, the boy who wanted to fly. Sven. Now, if she died, wonder who created her gravestone. then again, from like what I've heard of Edie so far, I wouldn't be surprised if she created her gravestone in advance and like just had somebody like do her death date afterwards. Walter Finch, what is this? Oh, that's really cool, but that's also like really sad. And Barbara, man, like this sounds awful, but you know, I would love to have I would love to be in that kind of cemetery.
Sure, Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
It's such a cool way to remember these people by.
But for Edie, the past never went away.
Interesting. So it looks like Edie lived in the past, but her mom didn't Edith's mom never wanted to even look back at the past. I think both things are dangerous. We need to look at the past to appreciate and to learn. But on the other hand, you can't be so consumed by the past. So that's great-great-grandpa Odin, who went down with the house. And that must be Sven and Edie and little baby Molly, whose face we can't see. Her face really wasn't carved.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh. The house.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's understandable. That was her home. Back in, I think it was Norway, I think? It was either Norway or Sweden. So where do I go now?
Edie's side was always easier
Oh!
to understand.
There's two sides, two paths. So,
But the older
whose
I
graves
get,
are these?
the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Yeah, because she's now worried about the curse.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just
That's
trying to do better.
Oh, yeah, so it looks like... How old was he? He was 13? And he was just a month short of being 2 years old. I mean, I guess if you grow up and you see all of your close family dying, especially in tragic ways, and kids dying, it would be hard not to think that you're cursed. But I also kind of agree with Edith that maybe the curse is... Maybe that believing in it is what's making this curse real. So that's Milton. That's her brother who disappeared. Sanjay.
She lost two of her
Kuma.
brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
I'm guessing Sanjay must be her dad, maybe? Like Edith's
We never
dad?
found Milton's body, so my mom
Aw.
insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
So they never found out what happened to Milton. That's really sad. And that's Lewis. He was the guy who died in his 20s. So where's Edith's mom? Is she still around? I don't think she is. Because Edith says there's one, maybe two.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Yeah, it sounds like...
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday.
So it sounds like
Find
Edith's mom is
everything out for
definitely dead.
myself.
Girl, just be careful, please, because I do think you're pregnant based on things you've said, and we don't want any unfortunate accidents. We never would want unfortunate accidents. But when you're pregnant,
now.
I get more anxiety knowing that you're pregnant and climbing around the trees and stuff.
If she told
Please
me
don't
there was
fall.
going to be so much climbing,
Oh, this is bad.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Exactly! But good, that's confirming. So 22 weeks. That's going to be about 5 months. Oh, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Do not fall. I think this is not good. I don't like... It's one thing when you're playing in these games and you're responsible for somebody's life, like a character's life.
never met-
It's a whole other thing playing, like...
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
But as I was saying, it's one thing to, like, have the tension of, like, oh, you're controlling this character and you're responsible for their fate. But knowing that she's pregnant and knowing you're responsible for 2 fates... Ugh, that's pressure I didn't want to know. But anyways, we're going to find out, I think, about Grandpa Sam now. Who apparently died before we were born.
They were both pretty intense.
Yeah, I would say that too. Okay. Well,
Sam
I
spent
see.
his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
So I do see, like, the little book thing or how we're gonna learn about his death there. So I guess that's Edith's mom and her 2 brothers. I want to look around first before. So it looks like he was, he won awards in the military. He liked cameras.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, it does seem like that. It seems like hunting, military, and cameras. Yeah. Hello, cat. What else is there to see? Anything here? Okay. I think that's... was his wife, or maybe one of his wives, I think. Alright. Let's see how you died, my friend. It was probably very, very sad, and I will probably be very, very sad after I play through this. Oh, is that a ring? Did that belong to, like, his wife or something? Alright. Oh, photos. A selfie. Okay, so that's someone sleeping, maybe his wife. Oh!
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These
Like-
memories are gonna last a lifetime.
So Dawn must be Edith's mom.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
I want to get you in focus.
Perfect.
That's so cool. So she's going on a hunting
It's
trip.
gonna
with
rain
him.
the whole weekend, isn't it?
This is so cool. This is such a cool mechanic. What am I looking for? Truck? Oh,
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
doesn't
That's
look like
the
she's very
spirit.
happy to be here.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Oh, so
Be
now we're
careful.
playing her.
The camera's older than you are.
Let's see. Oh, this music's pretty. Let's take a picture. It's pretty.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
This is so cool. Is there any wildlife or anything?
Definitely should not have drunk all that.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Oh,
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad.
That's
You're
really
always
sad.
serious.
probably
Doesn't
her
being out
his
here make
brother.
you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
It's so cool seeing like, what is that? Oh, a coffee mug. That would be perfect
Last time I
for
was
my
with my brother
Instagram. Fish.
That was a great
What a rustic view. I'm not actually big into camping
Grandpa's friend taught us
myself.
how to fish, how to build a fire. We found
Like-
an old logging trail. There were deer
I'm
everywhere.
just taking random pictures. I actually had like some really
I bet if I
bad
could remember where that trail
scared
was,
me.
we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Ooh,
Good eyes, Dawn.
you're pretty. Oh,
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where? Oh, she's...
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
Don't see the target, but...
Let me get behind you.
Oh, now we're gonna see it. Oh, are we shooting this?
But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
This is bad. I don't want to do this. Yep. I knew as soon as I took
Great
the
shot, Dawn!
Oh, she's crying. Okay, what? Oh,
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
what am I doing?
Always remember that, okay?
Is this like a timed thing? Oh, are we getting in the picture together?
Dad,
Okay.
it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think.
Oh. Oh. No wonder her mom's got such, like, aversion to this house. That was scarring enough for me.
That's
That would be...
the one I wish
Oh,
was there
man.
and told me.
No wonder her mom doesn't like the house. I'm like, oh, poor girl. That's awful. That is so sad. Oh, man. So far we've seen Odin, who went down with his house. I guess we're not going to be hearing about, like, their spouses, like Ingeborg. No, she died. She got sick and died. I think we did hear about that. So Edie, we don't have the picture of her yet. Sven, we know he died, like, being killed by the dragon slide, but he doesn't get a picture. And then poor Walter got hit by the train. Sam got killed by the deer. Calvin, poor kid, was swinging and went into the ocean. And Barbara was killed by a crazy fan, as my prediction, as my, like, assumption. And Molly, I think, ate something and hallucinated. So we still have to learn about Gregory, Gus, Dawn, potentially Sanjay. I don't know. Lewis, Milton. I don't know if we have to learn about us or not, but I think we're dying. I think we're dying, which... This game is so sad. This is a really sad game, but this is gorgeous, and it's beautiful, and I love it a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to call this episode here. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, or at least enjoying it somewhat. This may go down as one of my favorite games for a long time. Like, it's probably not my all-time favorite game just because Undertale's pretty much got that spot pretty secure. It would take something really special to knock Undertale out of the top game of all time for me. But still, this game is definitely one of my favorites. So far, it's gorgeous, and I'm really scared. Not scared. I just mean I think it's gonna continue to be a gorgeous game, but it's just gonna be really sad, I think. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. And I will see you guys next time for part 4 of What Remains of Edith Finch. Bye!